Welcome back to another episode of Goat Worthy Reactions, where we mainly like to focus on the goats on this channel. And today we're going to be reacting to Kendrick Lamar, Whacked Out Murals. We are on a go right now, man. The whole album just dropped. I've been waiting for this album to drop. I was about to get into Pimp a Butterfly on the Patreon, but we're going to put that album on hold and do this one. So if you like this reaction, make sure you sign up for the Patreon today. Hit me up on Instagram at GoatWorthy_, and make sure you send me the promo code GOATLevel3. You'll get a whole month free on Patreon. Let me know if you want to sign up for that. Just hit me up. Any information you need is going to be in the description box below. Let's get right into it. Kendrick Lamar, Whacked Out Murals.
Siento aquí tu presencia. La noche de anoche.
Yo, hold up. You got some Mexican
Y nos
singing going
ponemos
on.
a llorar.
Okay, so the beginning, he got some Mexican singing going on. I would assume that's probably some West Coast stuff. You know, West Coast and Mexicans, the essays and the homies, they click up out there like that. But yeah, let's keep it going. We'll break it down when we get back to it.
Yesterday somebody whacked out my mural. That energy'll make you niggas move to Europe. But it's regular for me, yeah, that's for sure. The love and hate is definite without a cure. All this talk is bitch made, that's on my lord. I kill them all before I let them kill my joy. I done been through it all, what you endure. It used to be fuck that nigga, but now it's plural. Fuck everybody, that's on my body. My blick first, then God got me. I watch them pander with them backhanded compliments. Put their head on the Cuban link as a monument. I pay homage and I'll always mind my business. I never lost who I am for a rap image. There's motivation if you wonder how I did it. Yeah, nigga, going up your rank. Know you a god even when they say you ain't. Yeah, nigga, keep your feelings out the way. Never let no one put smut up on your name. Yeah, nigga, keep your head down and work like I do. But understand, everybody ain't go like you. Yeah, nigga, if they say it's love, you been lied to. A couple rules of engagements, I'ma guide you.
Yo, dog, this is giving me hella to Meet the Grams vibes right now. I ain't even gonna lie to you. This reminded me of Meet the Grams a whole lot right now. I feel like he might have wrote that around the same time. He had this album in the tuck, boy. But then again, he's talking about the situation at the same time. He said, so in the beginning, you got Homegirl, man, with the singing. What does the lyrics say? Siento aquí tu presencia, la noche de anoche, y nos ponemos a llorar. So basically, I feel your presence near. Last night, anoche. I know a little Spanish, y'all. La noche de anoche. So last night, y ponemos a llorar. We started to cry. Well, we began to cry. I don't know. So felt the presence last night, and it made us cry. That's basically what was it. Maybe that's a tribute. Maybe one of his homies has passed away recently, and he could be attributed to that. But yeah, that's somewhat of the translation. Y'all help me out in the comment section on my Spanish speakers. I do know Spanish, but I'm not beautifully fluent. I'm just regular fluent, a little bit of hood fluent too. But he said, yeah, yesterday somebody whacked out my mural, and Kendrick's mural did get smutted on in Compton. I don't know who did that. Drake might have paid somebody for that. But he said, yesterday somebody whacked out my mural. That energy will make you ninjas move to Europe. It's regular for me. Yeah, that's for sure. The love and hate is definite without a cure. That's dope. That's dope, man. He's just letting you know, like, hey, that's a regular occurrence for me where I'm from, dog. Like, that ain't nothing. That don't make me feel no type of way, right? They whacked out my mural. That just metaphorically represents Kendrick's legacy being defaced, right? But also, this energy of betrayal or disregard might cause others to run away, to, move to Europe. But for Kendrick, he faces it head on. And the duality of love and hate reflects his life and career, admired yet constantly criticized, right? Because he's been getting a lot of scrutiny, especially since the beef. But there's no resolution in sight. So for him, this is just another day, really. All this talk is chick made. That's on my lord. I kill them all before I let them kill my joy. I done been through it all. What you endure? It used to be F that ninja, now it's plural. So now he's getting to the point where he's like, okay, a lot of people was hating on him, especially through the Drake beef. Some things might have caught him off guard. You know what I'm saying? Some people's opinions might have caught him off guard. The critics, the media, certain outlets, right, was trying to put smut on his name, right, through this beef. When really, I feel like he took the not that he took the high road, but he sounded much more mature. I feel like Drake was playing with it and Kendrick wasn't playing. You know what I'm saying? I think that's where Drake messed up at. But Kendrick is he his what does he do? He's his critiques cowardice where he says chick made and fiercely I feel like guards his peace is what he's doing, right? So his statement, kill him before he said kill him all before I let him kill my joy, that just reinforces his resilience now. So the shift from that ninja to plural symbolizes the fact that how betrayal and opposition have expanded now, right? So he's mirroring. It's almost mirroring his challenges in the music industry and his personal life. So maybe he lost some people around his circle that he can't trust no longer because of this beef. So he's like on some F everybody. That's on my body. Forget everybody that's on me, that's hating on me. That's on my body. My blick first, then God got me. So he what he's saying is before he look up to God, he's grabbed his blicky. You know what I'm saying? Which is mean his gun. He said, I watch him pander with the backhanded compliments, but put their head on the Cuban link as a monument. Let's not ignore the rhyme structure. Compliments, monument. You know what I'm saying? I like that. I like that a lot. So now he's on some like F everybody, right? So that's I guess that just highlights Kendrick's what can we say? His I'm making sure my mic ain't muted. His disillusionment, right? He's guarded. Mentioning both his blick, right, his gun, and his faith in God for protection, I guess, right? So I mean, he's getting pretty deep with it. Like I like the feeling. It is giving me to Meet the Graham vibes, but much more aggressive and just much more like, you know what I'm saying. There was no real beat that dropped during that hook, but it's got more of a bop, right? Meet the Grams was kind of like drowning out the sound, but I feel like now, like the image of especially with the Cuban link as a monument for his like adversaries, right? People who's hating on him, who's biting. For the fake support he gets from them, right? The backhanded compliment is really just symbolic of trophies. His triumph over betrayal. He's not pulling no punches though. I like the direction he's going in with. I paid homage and I always mind my business. And then it just went blank for a while because I guess you gotta figure out what he would have said there. I have no idea. But he said, I never lost who I am for a rap image. It's motivation if you wonder how I did it. He's really just talking to the fact that this dude sold out, bro. Not just Drake, though, but it's plural now, right? So he's talking about a lot of people. So Kendrick acknowledges his consistent respect for the culture, you know what I'm saying? And y'all should too. So when he says paid homage, he expects that to be reciprocated. But he's emphasizing his authenticity. It was really, really speaking to, right? While others might, I guess, chase fame, like the whole beef with Drake, right? At the expense of their identity, though. He's not willing to do that. And that's why I respect him. He maintains integrity, you know, inspiring others through his own journey, right? So in a way, is he perfect? No, but at the same time, he stands on his word, and I feel like that's the best you can do. You know what I'm saying? At first, that's the best you can do. Stand on yours, or at least, right? But I like the hook, and I like that he said, "Yeah, ninja, keep your head down and work like I do, but understand everybody ain't gonna like you. Yeah, ninja, if they say it's love." You've been lied to. He said a couple rules, engagements. I'ma guide you. So now he's just trying to let you know, like, if you in this rap game, right, or if you in this game of life, you know, the streets or whatever the case may be, move like I do. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, like he moving with. It might be dangerous the way he moves, right? So he might feel he have to move with his blicky, right? But at the same time, he's relying on his faith as well, right? He said, hold my blicky first, then I look to God. It should be the other way around, but this is his testimony. This is how he's living. This is how he's walking, and he's just trying to say, if you're gonna move in this dangerous world, at least keep protection on you. You need protection, is what he's really trying to say. So I feel like this just serves as advice from Kendrick to listeners or future artists, right? Focus on self-improvement and accept that not everyone will support you. Like, people get stuck in the idea that love is often behind, I don't know. I just feel like people think like it's gonna come from anywhere. Like, nah, it's barely gonna come from anywhere. At the same time, it adds a layer of just I feel like cynicism, but also realism at the same time. Just preparing his audience for, you know, adversity. You know what I'm saying? Really, that's really what he's doing. I like the hook. I like the hook a lot. Let's keep it rocking though.
who like you. Yeah, nigga, if they say it's love, you been lied to. A couple rules of engagement, I'ma guide you.
Que reflejan tu mirada, la noche tú y yo.
Riding in my GNX with Anita Baker in the tape deck. It's gonna be a sweet love. Fuck apologies, I wanna see y'all geeked up. Don't acknowledge me, then maybe we can say it's fair. Take it to the internet and I'ma take it there. Miss my uncle Lil WAYNE, he said that he would kill me if I didn't make it. Now I'm possessed by a spirit and they can't take it. Used to bump the Carter 3, I held my rolly chain proud. Irony, I think my hard work let Lil WAYNE down. Whatever though, call me crazy, everybody questionable. Turn me to an Eskimo, I drew the line in decimals. Snoop posted tailor-made, I prayed it was the edibles. I couldn't believe it, it was only right for me to let it go. Won a Super Bowl and I'm the only one congratulate me. All these niggas agitated, I'm just glad they shown their faces, quite frankly. Plenty artists, but they outdated. Old ass flows trying to convince me that you they favorite. This is not for lyricists, I swear it's not the sentiments. Fuck a double entendre, I want y'all to feel this shit. So, bitch, I probably built them pyramids. Double strays when I rap battled in the Nickersons. Where you from?
Remember that?
I'm from. We all indigenous. Against all lies, I squabbled up for them dividends. Against all lies, I showed up as a gentleman. I done lost plenty friends, 16 to be specific. Put that on my kids' children. We gon' see the future first. They like that big trip, and I just want what I deserve. What bridge they done burned, all of them is over with. I'm doing what COVID did. They'll never get over it. Yeah, nigga, going up your rank.
Hey.
Know you a god, even when they say you ain't. Yeah, nigga,
ninja.
keep your feelings out the way. Never let no one put smut up on your name. Yeah, nigga, keep your head down and work like I do. But understand, everybody ain't gonna like you. Yeah, nigga, if they say it's love, you been lied to. A couple rules of engagements here to guide you.
Yeah, I had to throw the Pac on for today, man. I had to throw the Pac on just to represent the West Coast for K-Dot real quick. Yo, he coming back strong, dog. And I ain't gonna lie, I just did murals. I whacked out murals before I did the actual intro, which is crazy. So I'm gonna do that right after. But I'm trying to do this whole album in order. But yo, that is wild, bro. That is wild. I'm gonna do it right after this just to get it out the way and post it correctly. But dog, he's going hard, bro. He's going hard. I like this a lot. Yeah, that was a hard verse. Yeah, ninja. Let's break it down. He said, riding in my GNX with Anita Baker in the tape deck. It's going to be sweet love. It's going to be sweet love. If you know sweet love, you know Anita Baker. So GNX, the car, but also riding in my GNX with Anita Baker. He said, F apologies. I wanted to see y'all geeked up. Don't acknowledge me, then we can say it's not fair. Take it to the internet, and I'm going to take it there. So now he's getting to the point, this got to be towards Cole, right? Because Cole apologized right after that. He's like, man, F them apologies. I ain't trying to do none of that. He said, I want to see y'all geeked up. You should have stepped up to the plate. My bad, John. My daughter got up. He's just saying he ain't on that backing out stuff. He ready to step up if you want to get to it. He made his statement on like that, and he meant it. He's just trying to paint a picture of just, I don't know, like calmness. He's not really hyped up too much, right? Almost like listening to Anita Baker, right? The vibe is gonna put you in, right? Like that's where he's at with it, and I like that because he's trying to show you that these dudes can't get me emotional, bro. Like I did the battle, it's over. Obviously I won. I'm reign king. Like everybody knows I'm the GOAT right now, so I don't gotta act up and get all hype anymore. So like listening to Anita Baker's Sweet Love, right? So he's calm, but at the same time he's juxtaposed with frustration over the fake apologies and I guess just empty gestures people are doing. The backhanded compliments that he mentioned. I mean, taking it to the internet. I guess that he's critiquing how modern disputes often play out online, right? It's where he's from. He's from the streets, right? So for him, it's like a stark departure from just genuine accountability. Nobody's stepping up to the plate to actually own up to what they said, right? And they're not willing to do it in person either. So I guess he's calling that out. He said, miss my uncle Lil WAYNE. He said that he would kill me if I didn't make it. He said, now I'm possessed by his spirit. And they can't take it. Used to bump the Carter 3. I held my rolly chain proud. Irony, I think my hard work let Lil WAYNE down. That's crazy. I just butchered that flow, but I guess he used to bump the Carter 3 hard body, right? And that was somebody who he was inspired by. So the line let Lil WAYNE down. I guess he acknowledges his own insecurities, right? As he measures his success against others he idolized, but at the same time he's looking at it like, whoa, I got chosen for the Super Bowl, and Now everybody talking crazy about me, backhanded compliments, throwing smut on his name. That's how he calls it, right? So he ain't with the BS though. He like, all right, bet. Everybody can get it though. It's plural now though. So even though he's saying he let Lil Wayne die at the same time, he's just saying like, damn, I done made it to the top, and now those who I used to look up to have no choice but to look up to me, whether they like it or not. And he's feeling the hate right now, but I like how he's controlling his tempo just real calm. He said, whatever though, call me crazy, everybody questionable, turn me to an Eskimo, I drew the line in decimals. Poos, he said, Snoop posted tailor made, I prayed it was the edibles, I couldn't believe it, it was only right for me to let it go. Listen, Snoop stay getting caught up in this kind of stuff. You seen what happened with Snoop and M. He said something funny to M one time on the radio. And, he gets out of pocket sometimes. He spins the block and apologizes. So I can respect Snoop for that because at least he stands on it, right? But at the same time, like, yeah, he posted. I remember him posting the video of Taylor Made. Like, he was kind of laughing about it. He didn't say nothing crazy though. But I guess Kendrick just felt like putting any light on that is a no-go. Like, it's the West, boy. Like, why are you doing that? So that really bothered Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? I don't blame him. I don't blame it for bothering him. You know what I'm saying? It would bother me too, but I feel like more than anything, Snoop shouldn't have did that. Cause now he's treating it like a joke. Meanwhile, Drake is using his voice, right, for Taylor Made and Tupac's voice to diss a West Coaster. I guess Kendrick just felt like, dog, y'all passed me the torch on stage, bro, to the West Coast. Like, why are you even entertaining him like that? And I ain't asking you to jump on my side, but why are you entertaining him like that? Like, and you know what? I could respect that, honestly. So I feel like that passage just explores doubt and perception, right? Turn me to an Eskimo metaphorically just conveys emotional coldness, right? The reference to Snoop Taylor Made, I mean, that's just public validation, right? That's really what it boils down to. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick he's emphasizing on moving on from needle and external approval. He doesn't really need it, but at the same time, he's looking at it like, all right, bet. I see where y'all at. He said, I pray it was the edible, so I got to let it go because that's the big homie, though. I got to let it. He's not going to hold on to that, right? Because he got to let it go. That's the big homie. But at the same time, I feel him. He's disappointed, though.
Yeah, nigga, if they say it's love, you been lied to. A couple rules of engagements here to guide you. Niggas from my city couldn't entertain no boy. Promising bank transactions and even Bitcoin.
Wow.
I never piece it up. That shit don't sit well with me. Before I take a truce, I'll take them to hell with me. If that money got in the hands of a crash dummy, could jeopardize my family and burden the ones who love me. Niggas mad cause I decided not to pretend. Y'all stay politically correct, I'ma do what I did. Ain't no sympathy here, this shit's hilarious. It's a lot of opinions but no power to carry it. 2025 they still moving on some scary shit. Tell them quit they job and pay the real niggas they severance. Don't insult my intelligence, I'm not just for the television. Teleport the bullets rolling, dig up all my relatives. Okay nigga, let's settle it. These niggas been fake loyal since y'all pandering to choose a side. Let me do it for you. Okay, fuck your hip hop. I watch the party just die.
Yeah.
Niggas cackling about while all of y'all is on trial. Niggas thought that I was antisocial when I stayed inside of my house. You better off to having one woman, everything tricky right now.
Yeah.
You niggas live in the now. Ain't fuck anybody empathetic to the other side, I vow. A bitch nigga love bitch niggas that exist with them in style. Exterminate them right now. Make Cat Williams and them proud. The truth about to get loud.
Yeah.
No juice inside of my cup, I sober up and knock them all off. Don't let no white comedian talk about no black woman as law. I know probably gonna work for them and fuck whoever that's close to them. The niggas that coon and niggas that being groomed, slide on both of them. You ever ate Captain Crunch and proceeded to pour water in it, pulled over by the law. You run dirty so you can't argue with them to make it to be a star. Bear your soul and put your heart up in it. Well, I did. Whack the murals out, but it ain't no legends if my legend ends.
K-Dot is home. K-Dot's a menace, bro. I knew this was gonna be an alley-oop for him, bro. I knew this was gonna be too easy for him to drop an album, bro. He got too much momentum going on. Like this might have been the least pressure he's ever felt in dropping an album, dog. It has to be, because after he dropped Mr. Morale, which I still haven't bumped yet, people were saying, he need to get back. They wasn't feeling that too much, right? A lot of people wasn't feeling that too much, even though it's got some critically acclaimed, reviews and stuff. But at the same time, like, Yeah, I feel him. I feel like this is like an alley oop, bro. After like destroying Drake in that battle, now like this got to be easy for him. It's got to feel easy for him because right now he's feeling real. He's sounding real comfortable, real comfortable. He said, "Niggas from my city couldn't entertain old boy, promising bank transactions and even Bitcoin. I never pieced it up. That itch don't sit well with me. Before I take a truth, I take him to hell with me." That's wild, dog. I like that a lot, just because he's talking about old boy. He's talking about the boy, right? Where Drake calls himself the boy, but he's also just saying like Drake was out here trying to promise people from his neighborhood just to get dirt on Kendrick, right? Because he couldn't find no dirt, so he started making stuff up, which he lost a lot of credibility with that, with the Hard Part 6, which where he bowed out, right? Took a huge L, but at the same time, he was even offering people Bitcoin. Like he was really out here trying. He was thirsty for it. He said, "I never pieced it up," so he ain't got no plans on piecing it up with Drake or J. Cole for that matter, right? He said, "Before I take a truce, I take him to hell with me." He said, "I drew the line already, man. Nah." He said if that money got them. He said if that money got in the hands of a crash dummy, could jeopardize my family and burden the ones who love me. That's a fact. So now some of them would have took that money and really tried to like I guess turn their back on Kendrick and really feed him some type of false information, or maybe like addresses to his peoples, or something that could have put his legacy in danger, or even or even put his family in harm's way. So he just look at it like that's just like Compton had his back and he appreciates that. You know what I'm saying? Ninja's mad because I decided to not pretend. He said, "Y'all stay politically correct. I'm gonna do what I did." He said, "Ain't no sympathy here." He said, "This is hilarious. It's a lot of opinions, but no power to carry it." That's facts, though. That's facts. I like that, staying politically correct. Now he's just telling people like, "Yo, you do whatever's good for you, whatever's good for your image," right? He's like, "I'm gonna do what I did. I'm gonna stand on mine, right? I ain't here for the politically correctness." He said, and it's really, this is all funny to me. This is all funny and games to me because y'all making up a lot of stuff, but there ain't no power to carry it. Like y'all not bringing nothing to truth, really. Y'all not bringing anything to light. Y'all just running your mouth. You know what I'm saying? He said 2025, they still moving on some scary ish. He said, tell them quit their job and pay the real ninjas they severance. Ooh, he said, don't insult my intelligence. He said, I'm not just for the television. Teleport the bullets road and dig up my relatives. Woo! So now the rhyme structure, he's back in his rap bag. I like it here because he did pick up the flow a lot right here. But he said my relatives. He said, "Okay, ninja." He said, "Let's settle it. These ninjas been fake loyal. Since y'all pandering to choose a side, let me do it for you." So now he's at the point where he's like, you know what? Since y'all flip-flopping and you saying this about me one day, then you saying this about him the other day, y'all kind of back and forth. I don't really trust y'all backhanded compliments. Let me do y'all a favor. Forget all y'all. That's really where he took it, right? Then he goes, kind of like what Eminem did with that cipher, where he said, I draw a line in the sand. You either for or against. I still got to I already did a reaction to that just last night. 2 nights ago. I did a reaction to that BT freestyle. And it's crazy because I did that 2 nights ago, and now this is reminding me of that freestyle. But he said, F your hip hop. I just watched the party die. He said ninjas cackling about why all this is on trial. He said ninjas thought that I was antisocial when I stayed inside my house. You better off to have one woman, everything tricky now. Like, and that's a fact, right? You're gonna mess around, catch something, you're gonna mess around, get set up, or you're gonna mess around, just live a life of loneliness, dog. At the end of the day, when you grow up and you mature, you find out life is about family, the one you love, and the ones you love, right? And the ones you raise. And he's just on his grown man talk. And he's been doing this even throughout the battle. He was doing this. So like, he just shows the difference, the levels of him and Drake. Drake is almost like, this is a pop artist, right? Almost like a plant. Like, is there anything authentic? Is there anything about him that we could definitely rely on, that he's for real about? Because there's plenty about Kendrick that we could say like, it's hard to find things to expose Kendrick. You can't, you know what I'm saying? But well, he said ninjas thought I was antisocial. I said something. He said you ninjas in denial. He said, and if anybody empathetic to the other side, I vow. He said a chick made love chick. Oh, okay. He said chick ninjas love chick ninjas, right? And he goes, they exist within style. Exterminate them right now. He said, make Cat Williams in them proud. The truth about to get loud. I'm butchering the flow, but he's killing this, dog. He's killing this, and it's like he's killing it in what way? In just a Kendrick way, dog. Don't let no. I don't know what this is about. I'm trying to think of white comedians that he could be talking about, but he said, "No juice inside my cup. I sober up and knock them all off." He said, "Don't let no white comedian talk about no black woman. That's law." And that brought me back to Meet the Grams. He says, that's law, right? He's talking about stuff like that, and he kind of ended it with the that's law flow, and he kind of sounded a little bit like he did on that on here, but just a little more hype on here. But he said, so I don't know what white comedian he could be talking about. I'm thinking about who's a popular white comedian. I don't know who's the only popular white comedian, but Andrew Schultz, right? He rock with Charlamagne the God. He's been doing stand-ups lately. 50 was posting him a lot. So, I mean, that's one dude who's mega that I would feel like would catch his attention, but I don't know if Andrew Schultz said anything, you know. And I know they probably stand on two different political sides for sure, just judging by what Andrew Schultz have said and judging by what Kendrick Lamar raps about. So, anyways, he might have said something slick, you know, that I didn't catch. I'm not in the tabloids like that. But he said the ninjas that coon. He said, I know propaganda. I know propaganda work for them and F whoever that's close to them. He said the ninjas that's coon and the ninjas being grooms slide on both of them. He said if you ever ate Captain Crunch and proceeded to pour the water in it, pulled over by the law, you riding dirty, so you can't argue with them. Facts. There he goes and make them. He said then make it to be a star, bare your soul and put your heart up in it. Well, I did, whacked out the murals, but ain't no legends if my legend ends. That was hard. That ending was hard. He said whacked out murals. No, whack the murals out, but ain't no legends if my legend end. Dog. Salute to K-Dot, bro. He back with a vengeance. I like this a lot, man. The album is going to be fire. We're doing the whole entire album. If you appreciated that breakdown, man, we're going to be doing the entire album on the Patreon. Sign up for the Patreon today. Hit me up on Instagram. Get a free month, and you'll be able to catch you'll be able to binge watch and catch this whole entire reaction. Anyways, we out.
Yeah, nigga, if they say it's love, you been lied to. A couple rules of engagements here to guide you. Niggas from my city couldn't entertain no boy. Promising bank transactions and even big.